I'm Claire Ridgway, founder of the Tudor Society and the Anne Boleyn Files websites, and also author of some Tudor history books, including this book, On This Day in Tudor History. I'm going to be coming to you every day to share some On This Day in History events with you. Today is the 1st of January, so Happy New Year. And actually today I'm going to be here with 2 videos because I'm going to share with you some information on New Year and then also bring to you another video with an event. So let's start by talking about New Year. I'm going to be reading a little passage from my book about New Year in the Tudor period. Although the Tudor New Year, and by that I mean the calendar year, did not actually begin until the 25th of March, Lady Day, the upper classes did celebrate the Roman tradition of New Year. I think the Tudors really like to confuse researchers and historians by starting their calendar year on the 25th of March. It's terrible when you're trying to read documents and that were written before the 25th of March in the year, or people's tombstones. It's very, very confusing. But the Tudors did actually celebrate the Roman tradition of New Year on the 1st of January, and they exchanged New Year's gifts. Now, Tudor poet Thomas Tusser wrote about gift giving, saying, "At Christmas of Christ many carols we sing, and give many gifts in the joy of that King." Historian Alison Sim writes of how gift giving was treated very seriously at the Tudor court, and that gifts had major political significance. There are still records today outlining the instructions for the reception of gifts at the court of Henry VIII. After the king dressed in his chamber, one of the Queen's servants would bring him a gift from the Queen, and then he would receive gifts from other courtiers. While he was doing that, the Queen would receive gifts in her chamber. Now, the way that a monarch responded to a person's gift was very telling of who was in royal favour. In 1532, Henry VIII refused Catherine of Aragon's gift while accepting the one from Anne Boleyn. Elizabeth I famously refused the Duke of Norfolk's gift of a beautiful jewel in 1571 because he was in the Tower of London for being involved in a revolt against the crown. A monarch was meant to respond to gifts by giving the giver something in return, and it was expected that they would give them something more expensive than the item that had been given to them. Now, we know from the gift rolls from Henry VIII's reign that popular gifts were things like gilt plate and actually cash as well, but there were also plenty of jewels. But the king tended to give cash and gilt. He wasn't that creative in his gift giving. So there you go. That is a tradition from the Tudor royal court associated with New Year. I hope you've had a wonderful New Year. Happy New Year. I'm Claire Ridgway from the Tudor Society, and please do subscribe so that you can watch these videos every day. Take care. Bye-bye.